Oklahoma Forms uses interview pages to gather the information used to assemble your document. This tutorial demonstrates how to navigate through an interview and take full advantage of all the features available. From the main Forms menu, I will select the Will form. After selecting a form, you will land on the Answer Sets page. See the tutorial video on working with answer sets to learn more about the options available on the Answer Sets page. For this demonstration, I will create a brand new answer set. The first feature that I want to highlight is the light bulb icon that you can see here. Whenever you see this icon next to an item in an interview, there is an associated resource available to provide more information about that interview item. By clicking on the light bulb icon, a resource panel will open to display the information. Some resource panels will contain drafting guidance, and some may contain links to downloadable resources or even links to a web page containing the text of a statute or other helpful information. The next thing that I want to point out is that if you see an interview item with red text, that means that the item is mandatory. You will not be able to advance to the next interview page if a mandatory item is unanswered. Now, let's look at what is called a repeat interview item, which is an interview item for which you can have more than one answer. Such as here, where children is a repeat interview item. Some repeat interview items are shown in interviews in a table format, such as children is here. In this format, you can simply move through the columns and rows using the Tab key or your mouse. There are also some navigation options in the bottom right corner of the table that will let you insert a row, delete a row, reorder the rows, or by clicking on the option to edit a row, the row will expand to its own interview page if you find that format easier to work with. At any point in the interview process, I can also inspect a summary of the interview so far by clicking on the icon in the top right corner of the interview window with the letter A next to several horizontal lines. By clicking this icon, you will see a summary of every question and answer from the interview. This summary can also be printed. While we are in this area of the interview window, I will also point out the Save icon, which is right next to the summary icon that we just discussed. Clicking the Save icon will save into the answer set any information you have put into the interview so far. I will mention again that if you have not already viewed the tutorial video on working with answer sets, you should do that next, as that tutorial goes into saving answer sets in more detail. When you reach the end of an interview, you will be presented with a number of options. Most importantly, you can download the document that you've just assembled by clicking the Download button. When you click the Download button, the assembled Word document will be downloaded to your computer. Depending on what browser you are using and your individual settings, the downloaded Word document may not open automatically. You may need to go to your Downloads folder to click on the downloaded file and open the Word document. You can also return to the beginning of the interview that you just completed, or return to the Forms menu. All right, we have reached the end of this tutorial on navigating interview pages. I hope that you found it helpful and that you are now better prepared to use Oklahoma Forms to draft better documents faster.